Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in Arunachal Pradesh today, where he is unveiling infrastructure projects worth nearly 5,000 crore is what is now being said. He's at the Donya Polo Airport in Holongi and is going to be, in fact, at the Raj Bhavan, is what we are learning. He's laying the foundation stone for various projects, the TATO-1 and HEO hydropower projects, both of which will be developed on the Yarjep River in the Shi-Yomi district. Getting in details of the Prime Minister's visit to Arunachal Pradesh, and not just Arunachal Pradesh, he'll also in fact be in Tripura. We're getting in details of how the Prime Minister would be essentially laying the foundation stones of hydropower projects in the state. In Arunachal today, the Prime Minister will later travel to Tripura as well to attend certain official functions there. He has arrived in Arunachal unveiling these infrastructure projects worth over 5,000 crore is what we are learning. He reached the Donya Polo Airport in the morning and has flown to the Raj Bhavan in Itanagar is what we are learning. The foundation stones for the TATO-1 and HEO hydropower projects, both of which will be developed on the Yarjep River in the Shi-Yomi district. From Arunachal Pradesh, he would be also traveling to Tripura is what we are learning right now, where he is going to be performing a puja, darshan, inaugurate the development work of the Mata Tripura Sundari temple complex in Matabari is what we are learning. This as per a statement from the Prime Minister's office. He will be inaugurating a convention center in Tawang as well, built under the Prime Minister's Development Northeast scheme is what we are learning. He will launch multiple key infrastructure projects that are over 1,290 crore, catering to various sectors including connectivity, health, fire, safety, among others. Pictures are from the Prime Minister in the capital city of Itanagar at this point in time, where he is inaugurating several development projects. From Arunachal Pradesh, he will be then travelling to Tripura to attend official functions there. Focus Northeast is clearly on top of the agenda of this government, with the Prime Minister in Arunachal Pradesh inaugurating a series of development projects. All right, in fact, we will be going across straight to my colleagues, getting in more details on that story as far as the big development today is concerned. That has got to do with India paying less taxes on many essential commodities, and of course the benefit hopefully will be passed on to the consumer at the end of the day, given that concerns have been raised on the same. Ashutosh is in Noida, Samarth in Lucknow. Ashutosh, talk to us what about the people what the people essentially are in fact telling you, Samarth, also to you. But first to Ashutosh on what the people are saying about these benefits being passed on to the average consumer starting today onwards, Ashutosh.
So if you see the multiple sectors, Neha, so eventually if you talk about the benefit to the end users, if you talk about FMCG sector, since morning I've been to all these marts, malls and other necessary, these areas, which are very essential part of our daily routine is the FMCG sectors, from biscuit to shampoo to food items to everything, food grains. So now what happens is, eventually the new rates of the GST slab will be applicable on the products that these shopkeepers are purchasing from the back end. So eventually the whole supply chain has not been activated. So from the day one, whatever they are selling at the moment is the old stocks. Eventually that is not being much helpful or beneficial for the consumer as far as FMCG sector, these more marts are concerned. However, these shopkeepers, at least from last couple of weeks, they have been offering several other discounts. So the cut down of the GST is not eventually being seen much effective, impactful in the FMCG sector. Now, what is the biggest benefit out of this is that I'm here to purchase a new air condition, and all these multi-brands from the air condition to the fridge to the LED, that is eventually giving a huge benefit because now the the tariff have been reduced up to 18%. So clearly from 3,000 to around 6,000 to 7,000 rupees. So eventually what happens is someone planning to buy an air condition or replace their air condition, you're going to save huge to your pocket. And eventually all that money will further pump into the shopping that will eventually increase and strengthen your purchasing power. तो सर ये बताइए कितना फर्क पड़ा एसी की कीमतों में, टीवी में, लोगों का रिस्पांस कैसा मिला?
एसी का बेसिक प्राइस होता है उस पर 10% जीएसटी कम हो जाएगा।
अब उस पर कम हो चुका है।
कम हो
तो लोगों की क्वेरीज आ रही हैं कि भाई हम आ रहे हैं खरीदने के लिए जरा
अब तो नहीं, एक हफ्ता पहले ही आनी शुरू हो गई,
होना शुरू किया था, तो लोग आ रहे हैं अब खरीदारी
आ रहे हैं।
So even my idea was also to replace my one of the air conditioner. I was also bargaining and negotiating how further it can be. So clearly, so for the middle class, for the salaried class, it really gives a huge relief when it comes to buying luxury items like televisions. Someone probably planning to buy 4-wheelers, 2-wheelers, LED TVs, air condition, fridge, washing machine. So all these appliances sector are eventually giving a huge benefit to the pocket, and that saving will perhaps go to celebrate your festive time. So being one, but let's the concern that remains is on the largest investment, which is the FMCG sector, because eventually not everyone going to buy TV, not everyone going to buy air condition, but everyone will definitely buy the product from the FMCG sector, from biscuit to oil packet to everything else. So the supply chain activation may likely take another nearly a week when from the back end the product itself comes on a reduced price of the GST tariff, then it further distributed to wholesale, the supply chain mechanism, and then from these end users mark when it reaches to the consumers in the market, probably that would then eventually it will come to relief as far as FMCG sector is concerned.
Well, absolutely. Eventually, in fact, we will see a big reduction in these prices, which has to be passed on to the consumer, is what is being said. It may not be immediate, really, but it will take maybe a couple of days. But that is going to happen eventually.